All right, ladies, I'm back. Sorry, the tape ran out just as I was starting the hair. So I guess that's good, just because I got to explain the first step of it, which was I covered the entire area with C2. And in the meantime, I uploaded it and was able to go out and get my nails fixed so that Corinne will leave me alone. So here we go. So as I was explaining to you guys before, sometimes I'm doing the streaks, or not the streaks, but the, the flicks, the long flicks on little tiny hair like this, or little areas that are right above, like say the arm or the clothing or stuff like that. They can be really difficult. So when I have an image like that, I tend to do my hair a little bit different, kind of like the pleats. So I cover the entire area, and I'm going to go in with my C4, and I'm going to make small streaks, or not streaks, but pleats in her hair. And just sporadic ones, just here and there. And you still want to make sure you kind of go with the flow of the hair. There we go. And I cheated and I saw Corinne. Not saw her because, I've never actually seen Corinne color. For all I know, somebody's coloring for her and she's cheating. Anyway, I came up with this technique on my own. Not on my own. Like I said, I saw her do it once. And I tried to figure it out. And I don't know about you guys, but when you try to figure something out or you see somebody do it and you mimic it, it kind of becomes your own, which is kind of neat. So as long as you're not trying to completely mimic somebody else's and just kind of take the basics and make it your own, I think you'll really enjoy that a lot more. And that's kind of what I'm talking about, is take my basics and make it into your own way of coloring things, or your own little technique. Change things around. Just have fun, right? So see, for me, this is just a little bit more simple. A more simple way of adding depth and features to the hair without having to sit there and be really, really careful on my strokes when I'm flicking. You're still leaving some untouched areas, again, to give it that depth. You may not see too much shine unless you leave some very large white areas. But with this, the hair kind of doesn't lend itself for that. So you want to just kind of try and cover it as much as you can, and at the same time not take too much time to where you're sitting here getting frustrated. Because that's kind of what happens with me. I start to get frustrated. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with my C6 and do the same thing, only just like the other colors, I cover each area less. I give it less color, or I go in, instead of really long, I'll stop halfway through the previous color. So each layer I'm going in there, it's less. Does that make sense? And what's really cool is about this, it just kind of gives it a really pretty streaky look. At least that's, what I like about it. I don't always do my hair like this just because I'm so used to doing it the other way. But there are times that this hair technique is my favorite. Again, for these images that don't really lend themselves to a whole lot of space to streak about. Now, I don't know if you guys are, what your preference is for black hair. I usually go with with the W's, but every so often I really like the cool grays. It gives it more of a bluish tone. And well, that's why it's called cool gray, right? Yeah, crack myself up. While I'm doing this one, the other video is still uploading, if you can believe that. When it uploads to the computer, it has to completely play, so it's, you know, however long my video was, that's however long it's going to take to upload it. It plays while it's uploading it, and then I have to publish it onto YouTube, and that takes a little bit more time as well. So, but that's why I started it today, Friday, so that tomorrow I can sit with you guys, and while you watch, I can just answer questions. All right, now with my C8, again, just a couple streaks or a couple of little pleats here and there in her hair. And with this color combo, you do want to use, unless you want silver hair, you do want to use the darkest color in your odds or evens. I think I've explained this before, where I tend to go with odds or evens when I'm doing my coloring. So if I'm going to use 4 markers to do a hair like this one that I'm doing C's, I will either go all 4 odds or all 4 evens. And sometimes, or not sometimes, what I'm trying to say is that with this color, with this particular cool gray, which is the C's, I go with 5 colors. It just gives it a little bit more of that rich, dark black, but yet bluish tone. Again, and I'm not doing this perfect just because, again, I didn't realize how long I took with the other one for the tape to run out. I don't want to keep you guys any longer than necessary. And I'm hoping you're watching these when you can sit and relax and just enjoy. Okay. See, so that looks kind of silverish to me, which is pretty to me. I like it. That's kind of my tone right now, my hair tone. But I'm going to go ahead and add some C10 just to make it a little bit darker and make it look more black. I'm sorry if there's a lot of background noise. Rio's trying to get herself ready for the play at the high school and making lots of noise. I know it's very quiet, and I used to put music up in the background when I did my videos, but unfortunately that prevents some countries from seeing it because of the whole copyright with the music. So, alrighty. So there's her hair. Now, I love her hair the way it looks like that. If you go in and add even more, one more color, which is the 100, it'll look even more black. but you don't have to. I sometimes do it, and I'm doing it today just to demonstrate it, but I don't usually, because I was actually pretty happy with that tone, that color tone. But, you know, you guys can do anything. You can add red to it, blue, purple, anything. Just have fun and practice with it and step out of your comfort zone. It's the only way you're going to, you know, try new things and learn new things. And again, I am doing such a bad rush job here. I am so sorry. I'm just trying to make this as short as possible. Well, there you have it. She is all set. Now, of course, you just want to get those small details. Her eyebrows would be probably black. It's a small area, so you wouldn't go in there and do too much shading or technical strokes. You know what I'm saying, right? Okay. And of course, we can't forget her eyes. Although I know somebody watching that always makes fun of me about my nails that always forgets her eyes. Their eyes. So I'm going to go in with my E31 and just leave that little bit of white right in the middle, untouched. That was E31. Now I'll go in with my E33. And this is going to create kind of like a honey or a hazel honey eye color. So it's E31, 33, and then my final color is going to be E35. There we go. You can leave her like that. I think she looks perfect. Or you can go back in with your E31 and drag out those colors and go ahead and touch that white area with it, dragging out the other colors with it. But then, to make it that kind of shiny, glossy thing, I'm not very technical, am I? In my terminology anyways. Okay, where was I going? Sorry. So, once you've done that and you've gone through and put E33 on all of it, if you want, you can go into that area that you had originally left white with your colorless blender and just in a circular motion just kind of touch it here and there. Well, not here and there, but just touch it right in the area you had originally left blank, and it'll give you that really nice shine. So there you have it. Viking Betty is all done. Throw some suggestions at me and I will, you know, as far as coloring what you guys want to see. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.